Hello everybody, Batman's Kool-Aid here, and today we're going to be doing a review on the previews exclusive The Last Ronin figure by Playmate Toys. And I just got recently my first Ninja Turtle figure was the unarmored Last Ronin. That's what's kind of getting me into all this and everything else, and I really wanted to do a review on this one, so I got this one. So for the packaging, it's actually very similar to the NECA. It has a lot of the artwork. Very cool. It says The Last Ronin right there. Ages 14 and up. Has the previews exclusive sticker right there. And then a picture of The Last Ronin. And then on the side, it says Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles The Last Ronin. More artwork. And some blood splatter, it looks like. I think that's blood splatter. I don't know. Might be ashes or something. I don't know. We go to the back. We have a little bio. Let's see if there you go. Pause that if you want to read it. We got a picture of the Last Ronin. It says Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles The Last Ronin. We got, looks like the city. Playmates Toys. And then we turn to the other side. We got part of the artwork from the front. The Last Ronin. Then we flip to the top. Let's turn this around and flip to the top. We got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Last Ronin. More of that artwork feeding into each other, which is really cool. And then we go to the bottom. We got Lego Mumbo Jumbo. And then it says Nickelodeon right there. But yeah, that's it for the packaging. And you can see the figure. So, we're going to actually get into the figure now, and yeah, let's get into that. Alrighty, so here's the figure out of the box, and this figure, my first thoughts on it is it's a very nice figure, but I'll get into how I feel later on. First off, it looks good. That's what I'm going to say. It looks really cool. It's kind of the classic Ninja Turtle design, but the style of the Last Ronin, which is really nice, and I'm pretty sure this figure is a whole new sculpt. Maybe the head underneath might be reuse. But for the most part, it looks to be new. And it does have all the details of the Last Ronin comic. You got the gauntlets, the belt, the all-black outfit, the knee pads, the elbow pads, the holsters, the hood, and the goggles and shoulder pads. And for the most part, this is very simple colors. Like, when I mean that in my reviews is, I mean it's very simple paint, but it's good paint. So like the gauntlets, a simple color, it's a simple silver, but it's a nice silver. The black is just all black, there's no shading to it. The head for the skin tone and the toes are this green, this dark olive green. And it's just one color. I mean, there's no other paint in it that I know of. Just one simple color. The teeth are nicely painted. They're one color. Everything on this is simple for a toy, for a kid's toy this is, but also for a collector too. It's good. So, the sculpt on this is very nice. I will say that. I really like the sculpt. It looks really nice. And the only problem I have with this figure, I'm going to say right now, is the scale. But that's it. But other than that, the figure looks good. The paint's pretty nice. Let's look at the back. Got some nice detail. Let's look at the legs. Very nice. But that's it for the figure. We'll get on to articulation in a few. But now we're going to go into, let's get this to stand first. We're going to go into accessories. So let's do that. Alrighty, so on to accessories. So for accessories, he does come with a lot. I would say so. And they're pretty cool accessories. So first he comes with his brother, because this is Michelangelo, his bow staff. And it's all casted in just a plain brown, a dark brown. You got silver on the handle. It's very nice. Let's look at that. It's cool. You got 2 sides with red on the handle, which is very nice red. It looks like it has a wash on it. But it's very nice. A little warped, but I can fix that. And the silver is very nice. I love the silver on this. The metal colors are really good. It comes with 2 of those. You get 2 sets of 2 of shurikens. Different ones. You get this version. Very different. And you get this version. And then you get 2 nunchucks. Cast it in this black. With a gray wrapping. And you get 2 of those. No, like, it's not flexible like the other Ninja Turtles, where it's just basically, this is solid plastic. I mean, not even the link for them is bendable or anything like that. So there's that. You get a grapple hook that can peg into his side, which I'll show about that. And for the bow staff and this katana from Leo, they both have a place to go. Every weapon mostly has a place to go, except for the batarangs. Not batarang. I just said batarangs. The ninja stars, throwing stars, and the nunchucks. But you also get a broken sword for Leonardo, one of his broken katanas, which is really cool. Again, I love the silver and paint. The blue is the same on both of them, with that nice gold. It looks like a very washed blue, which is very cool. And it comes with the other part of the blade. Let's look at that real quick. And again, it's pretty cool. They are in this softer type of plastic. The thicker it is, of course, the less soft it is. But this blade, for instance, is very rubbery. But yeah. And you know what? Let's look at the grapple hook. Again, if we did look at it. It's all black, but it's nice. It's cool that they even added this. They didn't have to, but they did. Well, that's it for accessories. Now let's get on to the articulation and where the weapons go. So first, we're going to start with the weapons go. Alrighty, so for weapons. So first of all, get 2 sides, and you got a little hole in there to where you can slide one of the sizes, and it is articulated, so you can move it any way you would like. Goes same for the back. You can put the other one, store it in there, have it any way you like. And for the bow staff, of course, you got a sheath that I talked about earlier, which just slides in. But I will say, it is very tough to. I don't even want to push it that far, but we're gonna. It's really tight to get it in there. And then for the sword, for Leonardo's katana, it slides right in. And you can put part of the broken katana in. Let's do that. That goes in too, but it's really loose. It's not like the full katana. And then for last, but certainly not least, you got this peg right here. And that is for the grapple hook. And as you can see, there's a hole right there. It just plugs right in. So this is what he looks like with that. And weapons, he does hold weapons very well. We're just going to use for right now the broken sword. He holds it very well. Doesn't want to fall off. And he can hold the nunchucks well. He can hold every weapon in this. He can hold well except for the throwing stars. That's about it. I know I've called them like 7 different things in this video. Shurikens. There we go. Let's call them shurikens. But it's pretty cool. He looks great all armored up. But yeah. Now let's get into articulation. And we're going to take the weapons off for that. So let's do that. Alrighty, so for articulation. So for the head, the hood is a separate piece. It is a separate piece, and the head can move, but it's really hard to move it. As you can see, it can move, just barely. That's what sucks compared to the NECA one. I know the NECA one, At least from what I know, it looks like it can move, and from reviews, it looks good, the articulation. Now for the shoulder, it's on a hinge. Go in, out, up, down, full 360. Double jointed elbows that go to about there. A hinge at the wrist. Some torso articulation. You go left. Let's see if we can do this. Right. And that's it. It's just a swivel, basically. And then for the legs, it is on a ball joint. So it can go up this far, kick up this far, and then back this far, which is cool. It can look like he's running. It can go out, let's see, without this plastic skirt getting in the way. It goes about there. And for the knees, you got double jointed knees, which go about that far in. And then for the legs, this is what I have a problem with. There is no ankle pivot. It does have a hinge to go up and down, and rotate, but no pivot. And it's kind of sucky, but I mean, the articulation ain't bad at all. But yeah, now we're going to do size comparisons. So let's get into that. So first we have him compared to Leonardo from the Ninja Elite series based on the 1990 movie. And as you can see, he is very, very, very short. I'm not 100% sure on the scale, but this seems like a 4-inch scale or 5-inch. It is definitely not a 6-inch scale. But that's how it sizes up compared to Leo. Here he is to the Jada Toys Wolfman, which is a 6-inch figure. And he's still short. And now, last but not least, the NECA Unarmored The Last Ronin figure. And as you can see, he is half the size of The Last Ronin from NECA. Like I said, it's really cool, but this height bothers me. I wish this was a bigger figure. And, yeah, that's what he looks like next to NECA Last Ronin. So now let me give you my final thoughts on everything. Alrighty, so overall, this is a decent figure. It's not my favorite, but the articulation is good. The paint is decent, but the scale is what I do not like. And I also do not like how flimsy these weapons are. Like, especially the sword. It should be at least a little bit stronger. I mean, it can warp real easily. Same for the size. But the figure is really cool. I mean, if you don't want, like, the NECA Last Ronin, this is a decent substitute. I'm going to say this right now, it's nowhere near as good, except for articulation. Actually, I don't even think articulation's better than the NECA Last Ronin. But overall, I'll give this figure a 6.5 out of 10. Not my favorite, but decent overall. Anyways, I would like to hear what you guys think, and that's it for my review. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy. Please remember to like and subscribe. It helps me out. Anyways, have a great day. Bye.